Hey, welcome back to Midas Letter Live. My guest this segment is Damien Kettlewell. He's the CEO of Bliss Cannabis Corp, trading on the Canadian Stock Exchange under the symbol BLIS. Damien, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me on, James.
Damien, let's start with an overview. Tell me exactly what Bliss does. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory in the name, but what exactly are you doing in the cannabis universe?
Absolutely. Bliss is an ACMPR licensed company. We have a license to cultivate. We were licensed in late March. And we are a distribution and extraction, and a packaging company, focus company. And we are focused on 3 streams of revenue on the medical side, domestic and international, and then all the adult use when that comes online in 3 or 4 months. So I have a background in liquor retail and liquor distribution in British Columbia. So we're definitely optimistic about the company's revenue potential and income potential moving forward.
Sure. Well, that's great. So you're an ACMPR licensed producer then? We
are an ACMPR licensed producer. We are on target to earn our sales license in September. Okay. So we have a small R&D cultivation space, and we're focused on supply agreements. So we have 1 supply agreement right now, and we're in the process of getting additional supply agreements.
How much cannabis do you grow?
We grow 180 kilos, and then we have supply agreements for 3,000 kilos over 2 years with Supreme Pharmaceuticals, and they're a strategic investor in our company. Okay. And so, we're going to be launching a very progressive e-commerce portal, and we'll be attracting and obtaining ACMPR patients. And as you're aware, James, will ship directly to their house.
Sure. So you're focused on consumer-facing packaged goods derived from not just your own production, but from the supply of Supreme, for example?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And currently on the ACMPR medical side, but you're going to be supplying, I'm assuming you're getting ready for the big recreational side.
Yeah, the recreation is going to be interesting. It looks like it's going to be late August, early September, and every province, as you know, is a little different. So having the background in liquor distribution and in retail, 12 years in a family business that I'm not involved in the day-to-day operations of anymore, but I have a good feel for the liquor industry and how that works. And there's going to be a lot of parallels with cannabis and cannabis distribution. So we've done 2 investment rounds in our merchant bank out of Vancouver has been excellent, Varsity Capital, and we've attracted the capital due to the progression of the company and getting licensed, and to the background in liquor retail.
Okay, I'm going to cut straight to the tough questions now. How are you going to differentiate yourself in the crowded landscape of consumer packaged goods in the cannabis space on the medical side initially, and then ultimately on the recreational side?
Yeah, we're focusing on a unique core customer that is not a primary focus for our competitors, and so we're going to be announcing that in June. We're working with we're started to work with a leading award-winning packaging company, design company, and so we're not going to be going for the broad stroke of the market. We're going for a very niche market, and so that's something we're going to be announcing in June. I see. And it's going to be so we're quite excited about that. We're not going to be broad-based. We'll be focused on a niche market.
I see.
And we're not going to be leaving the medical market behind. We're very much medical focused as well.
Okay, is it safe to assume by your association with Supreme that the focus is going to be on top quality dried flower?
Absolutely, we'll have a focus on top quality dried flower through Supreme, and be expanding on that as their production expands to over 50,000 kilos a year. Right. And as well, we've just ordered our extraction machine, and we're applying for our license to be able to extract cannabis oil. So that's going to be a key part of the business. As you know, the margins are quite strong in that side of the business. So we're really excited to expand upon that.
Yeah, do you have a strategy for an international export program at this point?
We do. We've had some pretty extensive discussions thus far, and I'm out in Toronto this week for the Lift Cannabis Conference. Right. And there's going to be there's a lot of opportunity in Europe and in Germany, and things are evolving fast in Israel as well. So we're quite excited about the potential there.
Sure, you bet. Okay, so tell me about how the company came together. I mean, I've known Varsity Capital for years, couldn't be a better bunch of guys to deal with. But how did you come up with the idea? How did you end up going for a license?
Absolutely. Well, the company, I have a background in licensing and liquor, so I saw the opportunity to get a commercial license for commercial cannabis, medical cannabis production. And so we applied for a license in July 2014. And we moved through the licensing process and got to stage 6 of a 7-stage licensing process in February 2017. And that enabled us to attract the capital and attract investment partners. And we recently started trading on March 2nd.
Right.
So that's been the history and the process of the company.
Great.
Yeah.
So you're not overvalued yet.
No, we're not overvalued yet, and we're progressing along. We're really focused on revenue and building that. I come from the background not of the speculative market. I come from revenue and income focus. So we're really focused on that revenue and getting to revenue and the income. So
that's not common in this space. Okay, well that's great, Damien. Let's leave it there for now. We'll come back to you in a quarter's time, and we'll see how you're progressing.
Excellent.
Thanks so much for coming in today.
Thanks a lot, James. Have a nice day.